Okay, so welcome to my top 20 characters from Dynasty Warriors 8 Complete Edition. As I already said in my channel update, this time it's based only on their design and personality. So before we jump into my top 20, first I'll have four honorable mentions. Okay, so first is Jotai. uh, Now, Jotai is really cool, but I cannot rank him in top 20 simply because his well, my love for him stems mainly from his gameplay. All right, but his design is also so badass and his voice is so badass that I just had to, incorporated him somehow. You know, another one will be When Young. Now, When Young ended really low on my list because his gameplay is so not for me. But man, this guy looks absolutely awesome. But that's it. My love for him stems only from his design, not his personality. So that's reason why he also is only honorable mention. Another honorable mention will definitely be Sumashi, because I just love his evil overlord kind of vibe that he displays. That's just so cool. But let's be real here, he's in the honorable mentions mainly because I just couldn't fit him into top 20. And same thing can be said about another evil prince guy, and that's Cao Pi. Yeah, that's my last honorable mention. And now, let's go with the top 20. So number 20, Zhonghui. Man, Zhonghui, his design is really cool, and his personality. Oh man, his personality is just hilarious. He is so full of himself, and at the end he kind of fails, and it's so funny. Like, Zhang Hui, I know that he's not comedic relief character, but for me he is, and I absolutely love the comedy that he brings. Although maybe unintentionally. I don't even know if like creators want him to be this funny, but he just is to me, so that's my number 20. Number 19, Lumang. Oh man, I just love this guy. He looks like some duke or count. And aristocracy just has so much swag, man. And this is exactly what this guy has. He has wisdom, he has the looks. Everything is just brilliant about him. The only reason why he is not higher is because his personality is kinda, not like extreme enough. Like, I kinda can believe that there are some people exactly like Lumang. He's this type of wise, older uncle that you have, that you go for advice, to him. And there are people like that. So yeah, I need something a little bit more extra in my personality in order to rank you higher. So yeah. 18, Jugedan. So Jugedan is just another hilarious character, because you look at this guy and you're like, oh man, this guy is straight up evil. And he's the exact opposite. He's super nice, he really cares about people. And there's one scene where I think that Sumashi is like, he arrives with his mask on, and everyone sees that like he's covering the injury that he received with the mask, and everyone is a little bit concerned. But but Jugedan, his reaction is priceless. He's like, what? You have to see that cutscene. It's hilarious. You know what it reminds me of? I don't know if you've seen the original Avatar. The story of Aang. the last Airbender. There's like one episode where Aang comes to this village where I think they are like earthbenders or something like that. I think that it's the village where the female warriors with war paint live. And they arrive, you know, Aang and his group, and there's this guy who comes in front, and he starts to freak out, you know, and then he faints, and it's one of the funniest scenes in the entire Avatar, and that's just what Jugedan does when he sees the mask of Sumashi. It's ridiculous, yeah. And also, I gotta say, I kind of love him for being the underdog, because it seems that I'm the only one who likes this guy. Me and my sister, that is. So yeah, and I spent way too much time on Jugedan, so moving on. Number 17, Jashu. So his design is brilliant. I love pirates, as I already said in his video, plus that voice, man. And he's a strategist. I have soft spot in heart for strategist guys, because, you know, I'm physically quite weak, but man, I can't say that I'm intelligent. That sounds incredibly boastful, but you know, I have university degree, so I'm not stupid. What I'm trying to say is that I always sympathize with people who use their brain instead of their, you know, brawls. So yeah, Jashu. Just look at this guy. I love him. Number 16, Yue Ying. So badass design. She wields basically a scythe. Yeah. You can count weapons into this, because they are like not entirely part of the moveset. Yeah, they are just part of the character. And so yeah, she wields basically a scythe. I don't want to hear that it's not a scythe. It is a scythe. And you know, she looks cool. Plus, she's a scientist. So again, woman of a knowledge. What's to hate about that? Number 15, Guanxing. So let me be straight up, you know, frank with you. He's hot. No homo. But, like, come on. If I was a girl, I would fall for him. Yeah, definitely. He just looks so cool, man. He's here only for the design. I know that it's kind of shallow, but oh man, look at this man. I love that hairstyle. I love it. I love it. That's the hairstyle that I would like to have, but my hair is not that straight, you know. So yeah, but really cool design. And that's the only thing that why he's here. He's just so... He's so cool. So cool. 14, changes. So, man, she has that Ice Queen vibe, and that is just something that I really like. Yeah, I just love these girls. I already talked about it in her video, which was uploaded not that long ago. So, do I really need to go on? I don't think so. 13, Zhang Chunhua. Man, Zhang Chunhua is one of a kind. Like, you don't see women like her too often. You know, soft yet intimidating. Caring yet relentless sometimes. I don't know. What's to hate about Zhang Chunhua? She's just great. Number 12, Lianqi. And yeah, say it with me, guys. Boobs. That's right. That's right. Extremely shallow reason to place her this high. But no, I also like her personality. You know, she's like really calm and caring. And yeah, she's just really nice. So that's also something that I like, because usually when, you know, you have a girl from Japanese franchise, be it an anime or game, that is really nice, she's usually like really but no, Lianqi just doesn't have that annoying side to her where she's like really harmless, you know, and a damsel in distress. No, Lianqi can take care of herself, and that's something that I really like. So yeah, Not just those giant tits, but also her personality is very nice. 11, Zhou Yu. So, man, what to say about this guy? Great intelligence, great design. His clothes, oh man, so good. And just look at this guy. You're turning gay just looking at him. So, on to the top 10. Number 10, Gojia. Oh man, what can I say? He's typical from zero to hero, because I really didn't like him when I first encountered him. I was like, I don't like his clothes, you know, his personality is mediocre, and that gameplay style is straight up goofy. But he seriously grew on me, and now he's one of my top 10 characters. Yeah, and he didn't do too bad in my, you know, gameplay ranking. So yeah, it's a complete package actually. One thing that I find really weird about Goja is that in his, like, you know, pictures he's really blonde, but then you see him and he has almost like brownish hair. So what's up with that? Number 9, Zhang He. Like, come on guys, show me a Dynasty Warriors fan who doesn't like Zhang He. Everyone loves this guy because he's just so much fun. And oh man, like, what to say about him? Every game and every anime needs a guy like Zhang He. You know, that really over the top flamboyant guy who's just so funny, you know. Tokyo Ghoul has Shu Tsukiyama, and you know, Naruto has basically Orochimaru, but Orochimaru is a little bit more twisted version of these characters, but he's also very flamboyant, and you know, I can go on. But the point is that these characters always are so adorable. And Zhang He is no exception. Oh man, I would love him to be ranked higher, but yeah, his gameplay is a little bit disappointing for me. I know that a lot of people love his gameplay, and that's good. I'm glad that he has a lot of fans. He deserves it. Number 8, Punk Tonk. Yeah, the guy who looks straight up like a shopkeeper in some RPG. I just love his design. Because I just love shopkeepers. They are always so cool, you know, and he's super intelligent, so that's very nice. Yeah, and he's so mysterious. I just love mysterious characters. Like, for example, Yoshitsugu Otani in Samurai Warriors. He has a very similar vibe to Punk Tonk. So yeah, that's just my thing. Number 7, Shushu. If someone would, you know, come with an offer and said, hey, I can like make you any Dynasty Warriors 8 garb that you want, what would it be? I would be like, okay, make me Shushu's clothes, because they are the best in the game. Just so much style. And yeah, his face also, like, I love how, not carefree, but how, you know, kind of like tired and scruffy he looks like. That's something that I really like. He kind of reminds me of Aizawa from Boku no Hero Academia. So yeah, and there you have him with his hood. And you know me, I love hoods. I think that I already talked about it in my older videos, that I always wear, you know, hoodies. Unless there's like a hell on earth outside, which right now it kinda is. Yeah, it's July if you wonder. Yeah. so that's Shushu. And oh man, I also love the way he speaks. Yeah. He's just so mild. 6, Jachong. He has it all. Vampiric look, check. Cool gameplay, check. That voice, check. And a little bit of evil, check. He has everything. everything. Also intelligence, check. So really the only thing that I don't like about Jia Chung is his weapon. I don't know, it just doesn't really fit him. It would be better for some Indian type of guy because it just reminds me of a tomahawk. Yeah. But other than that, I just love Jia Chung. He's a really cool addition to Dynasty Warriors franchise. Number 5, Zhuge Liang. Yeah, the so calm, so intelligent, and also a little bit frightening guy. Yeah, I love everything. I love his voice, I love his style, I love his gameplay, I love his wife. So yeah, Zhuge Liang, really cool. Number 4, Chen Gong. Yeah, the Nimura Furuta of this game, the Joker of this game. The mysterious guy who just... I don't know, I don't understand him. And that's something that makes me love him even more. And man, his clothing is so fitting for his personality, and I just love him in the cutscenes. He's great, just look at this guy, he's great. Oh man, such a shame that I don't find his gameplay so entertaining, because I would love him to be much higher. Number 3, Fa Zhang, and oh man, I love this guy so much. He's the only one who can be standing right next to Shushu and don't be ashamed of his clothing, because his clothes looks also very sweet. And man, his hairstyle, his face, his personality, everything is just so freaking good. And I hate the fact that I don't like his gameplay. He's in my top 3 favorite characters. It's just, oh man, I don't like his gameplay. But I remember that when I saw him in trailers, I was like, I need this game if only to be able to play as this guy. And yeah, then I got severely disappointed, but still, I love Fa Zhang. Number 2, Sumaye. Man, what can I say? I loved him, you know, ever since I first saw him in Dynasty Warriors 2, as I already said. His design is great, his personality is great. And to be fair, his gameplay is not half bad either. So yeah, this is my number 2 character. He's just so unique. I really love him. He's so good. Alright, so number 1, I think that you all know who's my number 1, right? Yeah, my number 1 is Jiang Wei, the hated, clumsy Jiang Wei. Oh man, so this guy messed up so much in real life, as I've heard from Blue Rose. By the way, thank you man for all your insight. I know very little about Dynasty Warriors, and thanks to you I know definitely more. So yeah, thank you for enlightening all of us on this channel. And yeah, just very kind of like a tragic figure, I would say, maybe. But that's not the reason why I love him so much. I just love him so much because of his design. Design. And there's just something that I cannot explain. Something that really clicks with me. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but... for example, in Boku no Hero Academy, Zero Hanta, you know, the tape guy, he's very similar to him. Because I just really love him, and I can't say why. I love his design, but other than that, I don't know what it is. These 2 characters have just something that I really love. So yeah, that's that. I know I said that I don't want to talk only about design, you know, because when I was talking about when young, I was like, yeah, he's an only honorable mention because I I only like his design, and oh my god, don't look at me like that, Van Young. I'm a straight guy. um, but yeah, in the end, I was like, yeah, I love him for his design. I love her for her design. So yeah, sorry, Van Young. The point is that you just didn't fit into top 20. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and tell me who are your top favorite characters who are really great for you, but their gameplay is not that great. And yeah, that's my last Dynasty Warriors 8 Complete Edition video. So next time we'll see each other on the beach with Senran Kagura. Estival versus